A candle that burns steady doesn't flicker when the wind blows. It shines despite the storm. Welcome back, Sigma ladies, to another empowering episode where we unravel the depth, power, and grace of the Sigma mindset. Today we're diving into why Sigma females stand resilient and unbothered by the approval of others. It's not arrogance, it's freedom. This journey isn't just about understanding detachment. It's about unlocking the kind of confidence that doesn't require a spotlight. Stay tuned as I take you through fresh, thought-provoking insights into the Sigma way of living. And before we begin, remember to hit subscribe and join the movement at the Sigma Lady, where your independence finds its voice. Let's begin. Sigma females have a profound sense of trust in their own instincts. This self-trust doesn't come from blind confidence. It's built over years of introspection, self-discovery, and learning from their experiences. They don't need anyone else to validate their decisions because they've already validated them for themselves. This deep connection to their intuition allows them to navigate life's complexities with clarity and conviction. This trust acts as their inner compass, guiding them even when the path ahead seems uncertain. While others may hesitate or seek approval before taking action, Sigma females move forward with quiet confidence, knowing that they are aligned with their true selves. This doesn't mean they are infallible. They make mistakes like anyone else, but they learn and adapt without relying on external opinions to shape their next steps. One of the reasons Sigma females can trust themselves so deeply is their commitment to self-awareness. They take the time to understand their strengths, weaknesses, and values, which helps them make decisions that resonate with who they are. They're not swayed by trends, peer pressure, or the fear of being judged, because they've already done the work to understand what truly matters to them. Self-trust also empowers Sigma females to take risks that others might avoid. They don't let the fear of failure or criticism hold them back, because they know their worth isn't tied to the outcome. This willingness to take calculated risks often leads to growth and success, further reinforcing their belief in themselves. When Sigma females trust themselves, it sends a powerful message to the people around them. They exude a sense of calm, reliability, and strength that others naturally respect. This isn't about dominating a room or seeking attention. It's about embodying a quiet confidence that speaks volumes without saying a word. For Sigma females, self-trust is the foundation of their independence. It allows them to live authentically, pursue their goals fearlessly, and remain unbothered by the opinions of others. It's not that they don't care about anyone else's perspective. They're open to feedback and value meaningful input, but they don't need it to validate their choices. This trust in oneself is a skill that anyone can cultivate. By spending time in self-reflection, setting clear values, and learning to listen to your intuition, you too can develop the kind of confidence that makes external approval irrelevant. Sigma females remind us that when you trust yourself, the world's noise fades away, leaving only the clarity of your own voice. Sigma females live life at their own pace, a concept that seems almost revolutionary in today's fast-moving, hyper-competitive world. Society often pressures individuals to conform to a timeline, graduate by this age, achieve career milestones by that age, get married, buy a house, have kids, and so on. But Sigma females reject this linear thinking entirely. They understand that true fulfillment comes from living in alignment with one's own rhythm, not from meeting arbitrary deadlines set by others. This self-paced approach gives them the freedom to prioritize what truly matters to them. If they want to pursue a career change at 40 or start a creative project that others consider impractical, they don't hesitate. They're not concerned with societal benchmarks or the opinions of others about where they should be in life. Instead, they create their own definitions of success, which allows them to focus on meaningful goals without being rushed or pressured. One of the reasons Sigma females are able to live at their own pace is their understanding that life is not a race. They know that rushing through life often leads to burnout, dissatisfaction, and shallow achievements. By slowing down and taking deliberate steps, they're able to savor their accomplishments and ensure that each decision is purposeful. This mindful approach allows them to stay true to their values and avoid being swept away by societal trends. The ability to set their own pace also ties into their confidence. Sigma females don't feel the need to compare themselves to others or measure their progress against external standards. They recognize that everyone's journey is unique and that comparing timelines is not only unproductive but also unnecessary. This mindset frees them from the stress and anxiety that often comes with feeling behind or off track. Living self-paced doesn't mean they lack ambition or drive. It's quite the opposite. Sigma females are incredibly determined, but they channel their energy into projects and goals that resonate with them rather than chasing superficial markers of success. This focused approach often results in deeper, more fulfilling achievements because their actions are rooted in authenticity and self-awareness. For those around them, this lifestyle may seem unconventional. Friends and family might question their choices or suggest they're falling behind. But Sigma females remain unbothered. They understand that these comments often stem from other people's insecurities or limited perspectives. By staying true to their own rhythm, they serve as a reminder to others that there's no single way to live a fulfilling life. Ultimately, the luxury of living at your own pace is something that anyone can embrace. It requires courage to step off the treadmill of societal expectations and chart your own course, but the rewards are profound. Sigma females prove that by trusting your unique path and moving forward with intention, you can create a life that feels truly your own. Sigma females have mastered the art of simplifying their lives. In a world overwhelmed by choices, distractions, and endless noise, they know that the key to clarity and focus lies in minimalism, not just in physical possessions but in mindset, relationships, and commitments. This minimalism begins with a strong sense of priorities. Sigma females take the time to understand what truly matters to them and ruthlessly eliminate anything that doesn't align with those values. They don't waste energy on superficial friendships, unnecessary obligations, or societal trends that don't resonate with their goals. Instead, they focus on quality over quantity in every aspect of their lives. In their physical spaces, Sigma females often embrace a clutter-free lifestyle. They understand that material possessions don't define their worth or happiness, so they avoid accumulating unnecessary items. This simplicity not only creates a more peaceful environment, but also reflects their inner clarity. They don't need to impress others with lavish possessions because their confidence comes from within. More importantly, Sigma females apply minimalism to their relationships and social interactions. They are highly selective about who they allow into their lives, choosing to surround themselves only with people who uplift, inspire, and genuinely connect with them. They don't feel the need to maintain a large social circle just for appearances. This intentionality allows them to invest deeply in meaningful relationships rather than spreading themselves thin. Their minimalistic mindset also extends to how they manage their time. Sigma females don't overcommit or stretch themselves too thin trying to please others. They value their time as one of their most precious resources and allocate it carefully. By focusing on fewer but more meaningful tasks and projects, they're able to achieve greater impact without unnecessary stress. This ability to simplify doesn't mean they live boring or restricted lives. It's quite the opposite. By removing distractions and focusing on what truly matters, Sigma females create space for creativity, personal growth, and meaningful experiences. They find joy in the things that align with their values rather than chasing after fleeting trends or shallow achievements. The result is a life that feels more purposeful and less chaotic. While others may feel overwhelmed by the constant demands of modern life, Sigma females remain grounded and focused because they've intentionally chosen to simplify. They understand that true freedom isn't about having more, it's about needing less and finding contentment in what truly fulfills you. Minimalism in mind and action is a practice anyone can adopt. It starts with letting go of the things that don't serve you, whether that's material clutter, toxic relationships, or unrealistic expectations. Sigma females remind us that by focusing on what truly matters, we can create a life that is not only simpler, but also richer and more meaningful. Sigma females embrace freedom not as a rebellion against rules, but as a deliberate act of owning their choices. In a world that constantly tries to define what success, happiness, or worth should look like, Sigma females simply refuse to be boxed in. This isn't an act of defiance, it's an act of clarity and authenticity. They know that true freedom lies in living a life that aligns with their values, goals, and inner truth. Owning their choices means Sigma females take full responsibility for their actions and decisions. They don't blame external circumstances, nor do they seek approval before making a move. This self-accountability gives them the power to shape their lives without waiting for permission or validation from anyone else. While others might feel pressured to explain or justify their decisions, Sigma females don't waste their energy on over-explanation. They understand that their path doesn't have to make sense to everyone. Whether it's choosing an unconventional career, taking time away from relationships, or setting ambitious personal goals, they trust in their ability to make the right choices for themselves. This sense of ownership also gives Sigma females resilience. When things don't go as planned, they don't dwell on regret or play the victim. Instead, they see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Because they've taken responsibility for their choices, they're able to approach challenges with a problem-solving mindset rather than a defeated one. Freedom also extends to how they perceive societal norms. Sigma females don't feel bound by the traditional expectations of success, beauty, or femininity. They define these terms on their own terms, carving out a life that feels genuine and fulfilling. This freedom from societal constraints is one of the reasons they remain unbothered by approval. It simply doesn't matter to them. Owning one's choices is a powerful practice that anyone can adopt. It requires courage to step away from the safety of conformity, but the result is a life of genuine freedom and fulfillment. Sigma females show us that when you take control of your choices, you also take control of your destiny. Sigma females are masters of controlling their energy, especially when it comes to emotional reactivity. While many people are quick to react to criticism, judgment, or provocation, Sigma females approach these situations with calmness and thoughtfulness. Their ability to pause and reflect before responding is one of their greatest strengths, allowing them to maintain control over their emotions and protect their peace. This doesn't mean they suppress their feelings. On the contrary, Sigma females are deeply in tune with their emotions. They've simply learned not to let those emotions dictate their actions in the heat of the moment. By practicing non-reactivity, they avoid the drama and unnecessary conflicts that often arise from impulsive reactions. Non-reactivity is also a sign of emotional independence. Sigma females don't allow external opinions or behaviors to control how they feel. Whether it's a negative comment, a rejection, or an unfair criticism, they refuse to give these moments the power to disrupt their inner peace. They recognize that emotional energy is precious and they're not willing to waste it on things that don't truly matter. This ability to remain non-reactive often confuses or frustrates others, especially those who expect immediate responses or emotional outbursts. But Sigma females understand that staying calm is not only empowering, it's also strategic. By taking their time to respond, they're able to approach situations with logic and intention rather than letting emotions cloud their judgment. Non-reactivity doesn't mean indifference. Sigma females care deeply about the things and people that matter to them, but they've learned to choose their battles wisely. They don't feel the need to prove themselves to anyone, which allows them to remain centered even when others try to provoke them. For anyone looking to adopt this trait, the key lies in learning to pause before reacting. Take a moment to breathe, assess the situation, and decide whether it's worth your energy. Sigma females remind us that true strength isn't about reacting to everything, it's about responding to the right things with purpose and clarity. Sigma females are not driven by the need to win people's approval or attention. Instead, their focus is on building a legacy, a life of meaning, purpose, and impact. This long-term perspective sets them apart from those who chase fleeting applause or superficial success. Legacy is about creating something timeless, and Sigma females understand that this requires depth, patience, and consistency. Whether it's through their career, personal relationships, or creative pursuits, they aim to leave a mark that will outlast them. Their actions are driven by a desire to make a positive impact, not by the need for validation. Because they focus on legacy, Sigma females aren't easily swayed by trends or societal expectations. They make decisions that align with their long-term vision, even if those choices are unconventional or misunderstood by others. They're not interested in quick wins or temporary popularity. They're in it for the long haul. This mindset gives them incredible resilience. They understand that building something meaningful takes time and that setbacks are a natural part of the process. While others might get discouraged or give up, Sigma females stay committed to their vision, knowing that the rewards of their effort will be worth it in the end. Their focus on legacy also shapes their relationships. They invest in connections that are authentic and meaningful, rather than trying to impress or please everyone. They're not concerned with being universally liked. They care about forming bonds that have depth and significance. Sigma females remind us that life isn't about chasing short-term approval. It's about building something that matters. By focusing on legacy, they live with purpose and intention, creating a life that feels fulfilling and leaves a lasting impact on the world. And there you have it, Sigma ladies, a deep dive into the unshakable mindset of Sigma females and why they remain unaffected by the need for approval. This isn't just about detachment, it's about building a life rooted in authenticity, clarity, and purpose. Remember, the opinions of others are temporary, but the legacy you build is eternal. If this resonated with you, share it with another Sigma lady who might need this reminder. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sigma Lady for more empowering conversations. Until next time, stay bold, stay independent, and remember, the most powerful voices are often the quietest.